Hello and welcome. I'm still working my way through Strangers of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, and I wanted to do a little catch-up video because I still really like this game and I want to review it. But this mid-game impressions will absolutely have spoilers, so please be aware of that. If you don't care, let's go ahead and keep going. If you do care, go back and check out the first impressions and see how you feel about the game from that, and then play it if you want to. But yeah, that's all the warning you're getting. So where am I at right now with this game? I'm a good chunk of the way in. I don't know how many missions there are yet because I haven't wanted to look it up for myself, but I'm starting to get some really good gear. It's really good gear. And I'm starting to be able to get pretty high up on the affinity gauge, which, some of these are really good when you get all the way down there. Incredible damage, or increases damage dealt after successful soul burst. During another soul burst while this effect actually further increases the damage bonus. Increase MP limit and restore MP when inflicting a status ailment. Potions now also restore MP and refill the break gauge. Nullifies all magic damage while guarding. There's a lot of really cool bonuses you get. And as you push the affinities up, and then of course you have really cool combo abilities you can use. A bunch of different command abilities. I have so many of these now. I have all of the jobs for the most part. In fact, we can just go up here and show it off. I have... And it's just a side mission, so there'll be no spoilers for plot at least, but... I have all the jobs unlocked, I believe. And I'm slowly working my way through with anima shards, leveling up all of these to max. And then I'll work on the higher jobs. But I like playing as the higher level jobs. The expert jobs. So I've been leveling them just by playing them. But yeah, there is a lot of cool stuff in each of these trees. Every single one of these jobs has some cool stuff to them. And yeah. I've been really enjoying this game, so I'm gonna just go ahead and run through this mission here, and this will be our showcase. I don't play as well as I probably should. I rely a lot on that basic combo of 2 hits and then R2. There's a lot of other options that come that you can do.
This looks good.
Can I use it?
Yep. I've unlocked some side classes for my party members too, which is really cool. And I find the story to still be really, really solid here.
All right.
Which you can switch jobs at any time, which is great. I've been just really enjoying messing around with this game. Oh, cheap shot. There's going to be an arrow coming from that side.
Better tread
I
carefully.
want that. Oh, it died out right before it got to me. Go. We can send Tetskin. Oh, actually, I did piercing blow there. But I want to show off send Tetskin because it's so cool. Yeah, it's just... Combat is a blast.
Enemy spotted.
Jack, let's go.
Whoop!
Here it comes. Watch out.
No, thank you. Oh, boy. Nope, you got me. That's what I get for trying to show off. Normally, I would have switched into Sage there and used some regen or a cure.
Time for a change.
Also, let's go ahead and show this off too. Why not? Because Sage is
Enemy
awesome.
spotted.
Come on, follow me.
Draga. Break those golems. Goblins, that is. I just really enjoy playing this game. I haven't made it to the DLC yet, and I know that the DLC is supposed to be really hard. But I find just the core, hey, I can level up a bunch of different jobs, or I can focus on affinities for a couple jobs and get some really cool effects. I can mix and match the affinities as much as I want. I love the way magic works in this game. I really love the way Sage plays. Sage might be my favorite class so far, though I do also really love Breaker and Liberator. Liberator is also very cool. So we have 2 black magic sigils right now. If we hit them with another one, other back and Faraga. Okay, so we got 3 black magic
Sorry
sigils now.
If I drop the ball.
Then if we switch here and we use a regen for the entire party,
I'm ready.
we get a white magic sigil.
Up ahead. Time
Gonna get some more MP back. Give me it, give me it, give me it. Thank you. You can store spells cast by enemies to be able to use whenever you want, which is really
I
cool.
almost feel sorry for them.
Victory was guaranteed.
Alright, so we're going to use a haste guy. That gives us 2. And then we'll use a protect guy. That gives us 3.
This is the
And we just need to get some more MP back. And of course, we have the Hiroga we can throw out too. Oh, he mind blasted us instead.
They're down. Hit him hard.
And let's get this. And these are all brutal and awesome, and especially the ones on the bosses are all very cool.
Before you strike.
I love the way you can imbue your attacks too. It's so
Take
cool.
that.
This game's awesome. Loot I find to not be as helpful as it could be because you get so much of it and it's all immediately replaceable that I kind of just go for affinities and then leave it alone from there. You can optimize and let the game choose your loot for you, but I find that to be a mistake because often the game just gives you a bunch of random affinities. It doesn't actually focus on what would give you better abilities. But gameplay-wise, the game is incredible. I think I'm going back the way I came. No! I get lost pretty easily in these maps. My spatial awareness gets kind of fiddled with by how samey some of the locations are. And it doesn't help that once you've done a couple side missions in areas like this, it's like, okay. Let's grab this. Oh. I asked for that, to be fair. I didn't dodge at all.
That hit and it's gonna hurt.
Man! Okay, if you could not do that, we'll go ahead and heal. Let him go. Okay, well, fine. But you do get some really cool looking gear too. And I've saved up a really cool ability that I want to use here once we get to a pretty decent enemy. Okay. Here we go.
For a change.
We got company.
Let's knock them down.
Oh, I only have 2 black now. Oh, because they go away, right. I waited too long. Okay, let's use a quick regen. Right.
It isn't over.
Okay, we got our regen back. Build some MP back up. What's wrong with that?
Lights out.
Regen guy. Alright, now we need thunder. Thunder. Okay. Now we just need a little bit of MP. Not, please. Thank you. Thank you. Nope.
Okay.
I'm trying to show something off for a video. Biscuit Damon. Okay. Ultima.
If we can breathe, we can fight again.
But yeah, obviously, you know, when you're fighting a boss, that's really easy to pull off and you can do a lot of cool damage with it. But, you know, I'm not the best. But I'm having fun, and that's what matters, you know? No, I love the way the MP system works in this game, how you build up MP by attacking enemies and then can spend it for abilities and spells.
I don't stand a chance.
And again, imbuing your attacks with elemental effects. Like, I knew these guys would be up here because I've already completed this mission before, the side mission. So I knew that having thunder on there would be good, which means I'm doing extra damage to them, which feels really nice.
See anything following us?
Let's get ourselves together.
Oh. So last time I did the side mission, I didn't go back for those turrets. And I'm curious now if I go back for those turrets, if there's anything over there. No, it's a really weird game to talk about in a lot of ways because gameplay-wise, it's incredible. Story-wise, it's really good. And then it has some odd choices of music, but they're good. Like, I didn't expect a boss theme to just be straight dubstep, but I was really digging it when it happened, honestly. Sentence kit?
That looks bad.
No, you got away from it. Oh, it is, it's maybe the strangest game I've played all year, but I just can't stop playing it. I forced myself to for a little while to work on some other projects, and I just came back to it again because of how much fun it is to play. It is the evolution of the Neo combat style to a degree that I just love. Regen for everybody real quick.
It isn't over.
Yep. And each class feels unique. Like, yeah, obviously Sage is a mix of Black Mage, White Mage, right? So you're not technically just using those spells, but instead you get the ability to use both of the sets, but you have to switch between them, you know? Boop. Boop. Enemy variety is another thing that I find a little annoying in this game, because it kind of gets a little samey at points. However,
Let's go.
This'll be a breeze.
the combat system's so fun that it kind of doesn't matter, you know? Look at that. And then just bam!
All right.
And we level up Sage.
It's almost too easy.
Still a ways to go. Come on.
Some would get some nice loot if we killed all the turrets, but we did not. We did not. So we'll just continue on. Ah, well. That's what it comes down to really for me with this game, is just I enjoy playing it. Like, I don't want to talk too much story stuff. There's some really cool stuff going on with the story. And it also has, like, really good homages to original FF1, you know?
Let's see what's inside.
In a way that I really enjoy. Like, specific bosses are where they should be. Specific music tracks play in places, you know? As a huge Final Fantasy fan, that it lets me nerd out in some of the best ways. But story-wise, it's really just chaotic in the best possible way, with Jack just, you know,
Over there.
devastating everything in his path and being incredibly, what's the right word here? Harsh to everyone he meets. And yet somehow he's got this heart of gold that his friends just can't help but appreciate, you know? What do we got here? We got actually MP cost. Teleport would be nice, but we should probably go for the MP cost. Okay. Save. And of course, for anybody who doesn't know, these work just like bonfires, as you would expect. These guys I don't think are active yet. Yeah. This guy's... Ah, give me that. Ha ha ha. Boop. Boop.
I barely
you
even
go.
got going. Next.
I really do like Jack as a character. I know a lot of people in the lead up to this game were worried that he'd be too edgy. And he kind of is, right? Like, they know what they're doing. They're playing it straight. He is 100% edge. Not Edge from FF4, but, you know. But that's just who he is. And I find him really charming in that way. Of, like, he's not trying to be anything but Jack, you know?
Easy as pie.
Keep it up, everyone.
These new classes for them are really good. Got up here real quick. No, it's, again, this is not like a spoiler like full video. I'm trying not to spoil too much, but obviously I can't show the game without spoiling some stuff. But I just really wanted to touch base with everybody on this game. If you still haven't played it yet because you thought it looked dumb, the gameplay is definitely worth checking out in my mind. And if you looked at it and said, well, the gameplay looks cool, but man, I just don't know about how edgy everything is. The edge is part of the fun, you know? Look at how fluid this combat system is, man. Just using the tools that I have at my disposal, I can just walk through enemies. And I know on higher difficulties it obviously gets a lot harder. I've heard the DLC is incredibly difficult, so we'll see how that goes.
Let's keep it up.
But you might be wondering why I haven't looked at any of the gear yet. I make it a habit, honestly, to just go through the mission and then mess with the gear afterwards.
Let's go.
Just because, honestly, like, I want to get my... Oh. Cyclone. I want to get my affinities for the abilities, and if I optimize, I lose those. So like right now, I can block magic instead of grabbing it if I need to, if I don't want that spell, and I won't take any damage. And that's worth it to me, even though it's not.
We got company.
The gear might not give me the best technical stats. I get the abilities I want.
You look sick.
We need to heal too.
This is the one.
Jenga.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Time for a change.
Jed will get over his poison soon enough.
Treasure, huh?
I could heal it for him, but I don't have to. There's no need. He'll be fine.
There you are.
I don't stand
Come
a
on.
chance.
Come on. Sentetsuken.
This'll scar.
Sentetsuken. And boop. I like too how they don't zoom in on the animations for those kills, the finishers. It's just, yeah, they happen.
Let's go.
They're not overwhelming. They don't take up too much time. I can see that being a thing that really kills the desire to do them. But instead now when I break an enemy, I want to do the finisher on them, you know? Because it's quick, it's snappy, and it feels good. You were trying to shoot me through the wall earlier. That's what that sound was, wasn't it? Dead now, sir.
There you are. Yeah, let's go.
Piercing blow. Yo.
We got company.
There's also another cool thing you can do with Zantetsuken, which is why it's my favorite thing to do right now, which is where it automatically finishes them off. This class just does it when you use any of the finishers. It automatically gives them the finisher for you, which is really solid. And again, I can switch to a different weapon with this class if I wanted to. I like Dragoons, so I've been using the Lance, but this can use Greatsword. It's just a really cool game, man. And I know a lot of people that are like, well, I'm not good with this style of game. I can't play super difficult games. Honestly, I don't find it super difficult, though. Yeah, you can die really quickly like I did earlier if you're not careful, but I don't think it's actually that bad when it comes to difficulty. The vast majority of the time, it's just, hey, yeah, you're clearing through them, you know? The enemies do a lot of damage, sure, but you have heals, you have potions, you have spells you can heal with, you know? If you're not using items and you're not using spells, I can see that becoming very difficult, yeah. There we go. Got the heavy trooper. Get your Jinga off right before the missiles get fired. Yeah.
That was
Yep.
rough.
Take care of those cannons. Oop. Yep. Next one. Your question, well, why use Rajinga instead of just regen? It'd be faster. Because Rajinga does the entire party. I get to heal my boys, too. We've already been down there. You can tell because there's crystal blood everywhere. Alright, let's go take on the boss. I really was curious if there'd be like an achievement or a secret piece of loot or something if you killed all the turrets, but doesn't seem like it. Good to know. I'm really low on MP, actually. Oh, you didn't cast that my way. You cast it the other way, and I wasted a bunch of soul guard. So, like, that's the other thing, too, is that you have all these cool abilities and all these cool things you can do, but you really don't have a lot of stamina to use them with. So you have to be careful with how you use them and when you use them. But you should absolutely still be using them, you know? Because as you can see there, I used the tools available to me, killed it, no problem. Boss done, got our gear, level finished. After this, we'll check out the gear and then we'll call this. But I just wanted to give a little update on, hey, where's the review for Strangers in Paradise? It's because I'm taking my time with it, man. I'm really enjoying playing it, and I'm not going to rush it. Too often I rush a game for a review, and I wind up hating it when I'm done. But, yeah, no, this is a really fun game so far. Are any of these worth keeping? Plasma Blade is pretty cool. I think we're going to deselect that one. And then maybe the Demonic Charm for the lightning break damage. We'll dismantle all the others. Got Orbs of Hope, Orbs of Passion. Nice. All right, so if we look at our gear, we can also look at our job trees there because we got job experience, of course. Sure. Physical damage up, heck yeah. Break damage would not have been bad either for abilities. Zentetsuken might just auto-break them if we do that. Also, we have 59 anima shards from that. So we can go back here and... Duelist is 24. Now Duelist is 30. Lancer's 18. I realized that I wasted some shards there a minute ago. We can get that little bit of Lancer XP needed to finish that off. We can do that. Pilgrim. Maxed out. Now we're into the advanced jobs. Warrior. Well, that's still not going to be enough. The advanced jobs we're probably going to have to play with a lot to be able to max them out. Let's go ahead, though. We might as well spend them. Spend all we got. Buff up the warrior. Right Mastery. Mystic Greatsword. Arcane Axe. Spinning Slash. Yeah, eventually I'm going to have all the jobs maxed. That'll be really nice. So, we got some new gear. Let's see what we got. Did we get anything better for Sage? Because that's what I'm leveling right now. No better clubs, but what about... No, but I could get some Evoker in there. That's a really cool looking one. Shield. Did we get a shield that has anything? Because right now my shield has Red Mage on it. Red Mage, Tyrant, Black Mage, Red Mage. Not really. Better shields, though, for magic defense, but they're going to hurt our stamina. Because we get a stamina +1 for this. Then we've got a Sage Helmet. We didn't get another Sage Helmet. I doubt we're going to get anything better for Sage than we already have here. I'm trying to max out Sage right now. But we did get some cool stuff. Some stuff we'll absolutely use for other classes. And the other thing is, like, because we got gear that has both in it here. We don't get to have the pants on. But if I wanted to just have a build that had all of the different deals on it, like if, for instance, say I didn't want to be maxing Breaker right now, right? I wanted to, which we're almost to Shadow Breaker. But if I didn't want to be doing that, I could put on a piece of gear that is Assassin, and a piece of gear that is Berserker, and a piece of gear that is Warrior, and a piece of gear that is Dark Knight, and I could be leveling all of those at the same time, which obviously is what I'm going to wind up doing to be able to level them all to finish them off, but it's really cool, the options that I have here, the different things that I can do. I can switch out these moves for whichever ones I want here, of Whirling Vortex, of Zentetsuken, Thunder Lance, how much MP they each use. It's just a lot of cool options, you know? And I think this game really lets you dig down into how you want to customize. You know, what do you want to do? And I just really enjoy it. So I wanted to share it with you all for a little bit, let you know where the review is, and give you an update that, hey, I'm not done with this game, and I'm still really enjoying it. But until next time, I've been Trey. This has been The Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that Strangers in Paradise Final Fantasy Origin has to offer.